TV soap news and spoilers say that beyond the gates, a week of betrayal, bonds, and breaking points. The sun sets slowly over the sprawling estates and manicured lawns of Beyond the Gates, but the serene facade of this elite community belies the storm brewing within its walls. From May 26 to May 30, 2025, the residents of this opulent enclave will face revelations, betrayals, and desires that threaten to unravel the very fabric of their lives. Secrets will surface, relationships will teeter on the brink, and one woman's desperation could ignite a fire that consumes them all. Buckle up, because next week's drama in Beyond the Gates is nothing short of explosive. Leslie's descent into desperation. Leslie Dupree has always been a force to be reckoned with, a woman whose beauty is matched only by her cunning. But as the week begins, her carefully laid plans to frame Eva for Laura's tragic accident start to crumble like a house of cards in a hurricane. Leslie's obsession with Ted, the man she's convinced is her destiny, has driven her to extremes, but her latest scheme has backfired spectacularly. Eva, with her quiet resilience and unyielding spirit, has managed to sidestep Leslie's trap, leaving the latter seething with rage and desperation. Leslie's mind is a labyrinth of paranoia and unrequited love. She paces her lavish penthouse, her heels clicking against the marble floor, each step echoing her mounting frustration. The walls, adorned with priceless art, seem to close in as she replays every moment of her failed plan. She had been so certain that framing Eva would drive a wedge between her and Ted, clearing the path for Leslie to claim him. But Ted's loyalty to Eva remains unshaken, and Leslie's heart twists with a toxic blend of envy and fury. What makes Leslie truly terrifying is not just her cunning but her unpredictability. If she believes Ted will never be hers, the consequences could be catastrophic. Whispers among the Dupree family suggest Leslie's past is littered with vengeful acts, rumors of sabotaged careers, broken marriages, and even a mysterious disappearance that no one dares mention in her presence. Her desperation could push her to new lows, and the residents of Beyond the Gates brace themselves for the fallout. Will Leslie's next move be a calculated strike or a reckless explosion of her pent-up rage? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, Leslie Dupree is a ticking time bomb, and the clock is running out. A family divided, Eva's struggle for acceptance while Leslie's machinations dominate the headlines, Eva finds herself navigating a different kind of battlefield. The complex dynamics of the Dupree family. To many, Eva is an outsider, a scheming interloper who threatens the family's legacy. Yet, beneath the surface, there are cracks in this narrative. Martin Dupree, the family's steadfast patriarch, has taken a particular interest in Eva, seeing in her a spark of authenticity that the rest of the clan lacks. Their late-night conversations, often held in the quiet of Martin's study, reveal a bond that transcends the family's suspicions. Eva, however, is no saint. Her past is a tapestry of secrets, some of which she guards as fiercely as Leslie guards her ambitions. Yet, her connection with Martin offers a glimmer of hope. He sees her not as an enemy but as a potential ally, someone who could bridge the divides within the family. But the Duprees are not easily swayed. Kat, Martin's sharp-tongued daughter, harbors a deep resentment toward Eva, refusing to accept her as a sister. Kat's disdain is palpable. She rolls her eyes at Eva's every word, her words dripping with sarcasm. Yet, even Kat cannot ignore the larger threat looming over them, Leslie. In a rare moment of clarity, Kat realizes that Leslie's schemes pose a danger to the entire family, not just Eva. The two women, though worlds apart, may need to forge an uneasy alliance to protect their loved ones. Picture the tension as they sit across from each other in the Dupree mansion's grand dining room, the chandelier casting long shadows over their uneasy truce. Will Kat swallow her pride to work with Eva, or will their mutual distrust doom them both? The stakes couldn't be higher. Chelsea's revelations and Martin's secret. Meanwhile, Chelsea is grappling with the aftermath of her shocking revelations about her personal life. The details, once private, are now fodder for the gossip mills of Beyond the Gates. Chelsea's decision to lay bare her struggles has earned her both sympathy and scorn. Some admire her courage, while others whisper that she's merely seeking attention. Through it all, Chelsea remains resolute, her eyes blazing with defiance as she faces the judgment of her peers. Martin, ever the supportive figure, stands by Chelsea, but his own secrets weigh heavily on him. There's a mystery buried in Martin's past, one that could shake the foundations of the Dupree family if it ever came to light. For now, it remains safe, locked away in the recesses of his mind. But secrets in Beyond the Gates have a way of surfacing, and Martin's calm demeanor hides a growing unease. As he navigates his role as the family's anchor, he must also contend with the possibility that his past could unravel everything he's worked to protect. Vernon's dream and Anita's redemption across town. Vernon is chasing a dream that seems increasingly out of reach, reuniting the Articulides, a once legendary group of women whose music defined an era. Vernon's passion for this project is infectious, but the road to reconciliation is fraught with obstacles. Anita, one of the group's former stars, holds the key to this reunion. She's recently taken Tracy under her wing, and their bond has softened Anita's hardened exterior. For the first time in years, Anita is considering reaching out to the other women, perhaps even offering the apologies they deserve. Anita's journey is one of redemption, but it's not without its challenges. The other Articulides, fierce, proud, and scarred by past betrayals, are not easily swayed. Vernon, with his boundless optimism, believes that music can heal old wounds, but the women's history is a minefield of grudges and regrets. Picture a tense rehearsal studio, where the air is thick with unspoken accusations. Anita stands at the center, her voice trembling as she tries to make amends. Will her sincerity be enough to mend broken bonds, or will the Articulides reunion remain a distant dream? Ashley, Derek, and Andre, a love triangle on the brink. Love, as always, is a battlefield in Beyond the Gates. Ashley and Derek's relationship, once a beacon of hope, is now hanging by a thread. Their arguments echo through the halls of their shared home, each word a dagger that cuts deeper than the last. Ashley's heart is torn, she loves Derek, but the weight of their differences is crushing her. Derek, meanwhile, is struggling to keep their bond intact, but his pride and stubbornness may prove their undoing. Complicating matters is Andre, whose feelings for Ashley burn brighter than ever. Andre's casual fling with Danny was a fleeting distraction, a way to numb the pain of believing Ashley was out of reach. But now, with Ashley and Derek's relationship faltering, Andre sees a glimmer of hope. He dreams of being the one to comfort Ashley, to offer her the love he believes she deserves. But Andre's decision to pursue Ashley could have devastating consequences. Danny, for her part, is no shrinking violet. Her fling with Andre may have been casual, but her emotions are anything but. If Andre walks away, dismissing their connection as a mere fling, Danny's reaction could be explosive. She's a woman scorned, and in Beyond the Gates, scorned women are a force to be reckoned with. Imagine Danny confronting Andre in a crowded cafe, her voice rising as she demands answers. Will she spiral into chaos, or will she channel her pain into something even more dangerous? Ted, Nicole, and Leslie's shadow at the heart of the week's drama is Ted, a man caught between his past and his present. His efforts to win back Nicole are relentless, but Leslie's scheming casts a long shadow. Every step Ted takes toward reconciliation is met with a new obstacle, courtesy of Leslie's relentless interference. Nicole, torn between her lingering feelings for Ted and her distrust of his entanglements, is a woman on the edge. Their stolen moments. Late-night phone calls, fleeting glances across crowded rooms, are charged with longing and uncertainty. Meanwhile, Ted and Eva's relationship continues to deepen, a fact that only fuels Leslie's rage. The couple's attempts to make up for lost time are tender yet fraught, as they navigate the chaos around them. Eva's strength is a beacon for Ted, but even she can't shield him from Leslie's wrath. The question looms. Will Ted and Eva's love survive the storm, or will Leslie's machinations tear them apart? Vanessa, Joey, and Doug's dangerous game. As if the week's drama weren't enough, Vanessa finds herself blindsided by Joey's audacious plans. Joey, ever the wild card, has concocted a scheme that could upend Vanessa's carefully curated life. The details are shrouded in mystery, but the implications are clear. Vanessa's world is about to be rocked. Adding to the chaos is Doug, a man whose dangerous allure has drawn him deep into Joey's orbit. Doug's obsession with Joey is palpable, a dangerous undercurrent that threatens to pull everyone down with it. Picture Vanessa's reaction when she learns of Joey's plans, a mix of shock, anger, and fear. Her meticulously planned life, built on control and precision, is unraveling before her eyes. Doug's involvement only complicates matters, as his loyalty to Joey blinds him to the consequences. Will Vanessa confront Joey head-on, or will she find herself ensnared in a web she can't escape? A week to remember as the week of May 26th to May 30th, 2025, unfolds in Beyond the Gates. The residents will face trials that test their strength, loyalty, and resilience. Leslie's desperation threatens to ignite a fire that could consume them all, while Eva and Kat grapple with an uneasy alliance. Chelsea's revelations ripple through the community, and Vernon's dream of reuniting the Articulides hangs in the balance. Ashley, Derek, and Andre's love triangle teeters on the edge, while Ted and Nicole navigate a maze of love and betrayal. And with Vanessa, Joey, and Doug's dangerous game in play, the stakes have never been higher. Tune in next week to see how these stories unfold, as Beyond the Gates delivers a whirlwind of drama, passion, and heartbreak. Who will rise, who will fall, and who will emerge from the chaos unscathed? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.